What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the My Crypto Journey live stream here on New Year's Eve for the final degenerate live stream of 2022. What an insane year it has been. Now, let me start off this stream with my corny ass monologue. Guys, what a year it has been for cryptocurrency in an industry that's pretty much still in its infancy. We learned a lot this year, right? This has been our crypto journey. And although it's been more than a year since we created our cryptocurrency channel, I mean, it's only been about 14 months. So we barely missed the last new year, right? We started making crypto content around October, and now it's pretty much 2021, and now it's almost 2023. And you know what? A year is so much in this space, especially after what happened and all the chaos that has happened this last year. Now, near the end of last year, we had so many insane predictions, right? Bitcoin was supposed to be $100,000. Ethereum was supposed to be $10,000. And we were pretty much told every single lie in the book from some of the small cap cryptocurrency projects that we trusted with our hard earned money. And throughout the year, all we heard was hopium this, hopium that. Crypto's going to pump in November. Historically, it always does. You know, it's going to pump before the new year. All these sorts of things, all this hype and hopium. And all we had to do is take a step outside of cryptocurrency and listen to some people that are not in cryptocurrency, some real economics type of guy, no hype guys, to bring us back down to earth and be like, man, it's going to be a tough year. And you know what? 2023 is going to be harder, but that's okay. Now, what are some of the great projects that died this year? Because here's the thing. If you would have told everybody, right, this time last year that these projects would be where they're at. In fact, if you would have told everyone that all-time high of $3 trillion that we had in the cryptocurrency market dumped down to $790 billion, people probably would have called you crazy, especially if they were cryptocurrency maxis. Well, it all started with Terra Luna. Now, what was Terra Luna? Because it wasn't just Terra Luna specifically, but what happened to a lot of these cryptocurrency projects that pretty much started the downfall of them? Well, a bear market, right? It turns out when things are going well, when there's a lot of money in the market, it's easy to sustain, right? Be sustainable. And once the bear market hit, we saw that a lot of people were swimming naked, right? And when the tides are high, you can't see anybody. But when the water goes, everybody's butt ass naked. Shout out to Warren Buffett. There's some sort of variation of that quote. That's not it, but you get the point here, right? Now, Terra Luna was an algorithmic stable coin. And although not always, but a lot of times they can experience something called a death spiral, right? And there's a lot of conspiracies on what happened with Terra Luna. You know, did Alameda Research, were they responsible for it? It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, when something's easily breakable, whether it's malicious or an accident, it shouldn't be in this space because it wrecks a lot of people, right? And one other pretty much glaring red flag that a lot of us learned in the space that is probably bad is insane amounts of APY for locking away your crypto with some of these projects. That's a no-go, right? Staking can be good, but if they're offering you insane APYs, it's probably unsustainable. So Terra Luna, right, was pretty much the start of all the catastrophic events that happened in cryptocurrency. Then we had, Voyager and Celsius. Of course, Celsius, some of these crypto trading platforms, these taught us a bigger lesson, in my opinion. And it's not your keys, not your crypto. A cliche saying that we hear, it seems every week in this space. Every single week, there's something about not your keys, not your crypto. And for good reason. Because we learned that when you trust your cryptocurrency, right, with other people, and you put it in the hands of other people, well, at the end of the day, it's not really your crypto, really, is it, right? Now, everyone loves centralized exchange because they're intuitive, they're easy, they're familiar, right? It's not like DeFi where you have to go on MetaMask and make this wallet, which is super easy, by the way. It's way easier than setting up a Coinbase account or a Binance account, right? Where you have to put your ID, where you have to KYC yourself, your address, your social security number, all these things that you got to believe that they're selling that information to the government at the end of the day. Anyways, right? People trust cryptocurrency exchanges because they seem familiar. They're easy to use for some people, especially, exchanges like Coinbase. But we learned that when shit hits the fan, right? When things go bad, when these guys have to file bankruptcy because they probably were mismanaging your money, guess who was the last person to get their money back at the end of the day? Well, that is you. You are the last person to get your money back if these guys fall, which a lot of them fell. To me, Voyager and Celsius going down and a lot of people getting hurt by it, although I know some people who got hurt by it and I feel bad for them, it taught us, the rest of us, a lesson. It's okay to buy cryptocurrency on exchanges. It's okay to swap it. It's okay to convert it to fiat. But if you're leaving it on the exchange, you're playing with fire. And that applies to even the big dogs like Binance and Coinbase, in my opinion. Do what you want, but that's my opinion. So Voyager, right? Celsius, they taught us a lot, right, during the bear market. And then, of course, the biggest teacher, in my opinion, when it comes, not to us, and I'll get to what was the biggest teacher to us, but in my opinion, the biggest teacher to the world was FTX. Why? Because when you looked at FTX, you took a step back and you looked at it from afar. Yes, a lot of people are saying now in hindsight that they called this disaster, but let me tell you, no one was calling for the collapse of FTX. No one knew this was going to happen, right? So a few people said they did, right? But I don't think so. When you look at this on paper, even Binance's own website, CoinMarketCap, had them ranked in the top 3 when it came to exchange trust score. And we come to find out that FTX was fooling everyone from big big hedge funds, right, to some of the greatest sports athletes of our time, big brands, YouTube influencers, Twitter influencers. Everybody was fooled until the collapse began. And this is what really got a lot of eyes on crypto for all the wrong reasons, right? Honestly. And I don't think the fallout is done, right? We saw people like Genesis go down. We saw people like BlockFi go down, all because of FTX. And I think more will go down as time goes on. Hopefully, SBF gets jail time. I heard that he's not going to plead guilty, which a lot of people thought he was going to plead guilty, but it doesn't look like he's going to. He's going to try to get out of this, and I don't think he will. There's too much evidence in my opinion. But this really, man, shook the cryptocurrency world, and it just happened. And like I said, I don't think the fallout is done. But the sentiment remains the same. Not your keys, not your crypto. And what this really showed us is that no matter what kind of project it is in crypto, it's probably not safe unless it's just Bitcoin. Let me say that again. It's probably not safe unless it's Bitcoin. And that's crazy to hear, especially since if you would have, if you would have showed us this video a year ago, right? I know exactly where I was a year ago. I was in Sacramento making a diss video for PR Torres in Saitama. That's where I was at. I remember that. I remember driving home the day after New Year's, pissed off because Ryan Patty made a video about me, and I was ready to drop a diss tape on him, a diss track. You know what I mean? I remember exactly where I was a year ago from now. But if you would have told me that Bitcoin, I would be saying that Bitcoin's the only safe play. Damn, took a while to get here, but we got here. That's the truth of it all, right? That's the truth of it all. Why? Because we've had those top products go down, and one that really hurts to me is Solana. Solana. Something that was worth almost $300 or $250 is now worth $10 because of bad publicity. And whether or not they are going to recover, oh my God, it's up in the air. No one knows, right? No one knows. Products like Hex, right? Everyone's calling it a Ponzi scheme. And if you look at it, if you take a step back and you look at it for real, you realize that Hex is just another altcoin that pumped and dumped. But they have a really savvy CEO, right? When it comes to talking and manipulating and those sorts of things. I don't think, I think his other products are going to work, but I feel a different way about Richard Hart. You know what I mean? It's crazy. All right. So what else, right? What else? What's really
planning a family?
Pretty much like the key lessons that we learned in this space? Well, we learned a lot in this space, right? We learned a lot. Do me a favor, smash that like button. I'm going to talk to the chat very, very soon. Don't worry about it. We learned a lot during the last cryptocurrency run. Why? Because of meme coins, right? Because of meme coins. Meme coins taught us a lot. And let me know in the description right now, if you're watching, let me know which meme coins wrecked you the most. I want to know. Give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and change my comments to subscribers. All right, cool. All right. Now, one that stood out to me a lot was Mononoke. And I know a lot of people, this kind of fell off their radar, right? This kind of fell off their radar. But Mononoke Inu, this was such a big deal in our space for such a short amount of time. And I remember, right? And I remember when this thing went parabolic, everyone was talking about it. Some people got paid to do it. I talked about it because it was hype. People, liked it, and it was a meme coin thing, right? And this is Mononoke Inu is pretty much our space in a nutshell. A lot of people talking about shit they do not understand, right? And hey, I'm guilty of it. A lot of people are guilty of it. We just didn't know. But some of us were sure as hell, right? Why? There was no reason why we were sure as hell. The reason why a lot of us were sure as hell on cryptocurrency products last year was just because we didn't know enough. Because if we knew enough, we would have known that, oh, yeah, what the hell is special about this? Absolutely nothing except the hype around it, which is a reason to buy something sometimes. Sometimes hype alone can push it to a $7 billion market cap, like Saitama, for example, right? That happened in our space. Mononoke Inu to me, and it's still an absolute rug pull and a joke. It still has about 150K liquidity that's still locked. That's why, right? Which is absolutely insane. But Mononoke taught us a lot, right? Play to earn game, a lot of hype and those sorts of things. Didn't really mean anything. Lily Finance, right? Things like Saitama, Terrarium, right? It goes to show you that no matter, even if the developer is doxxed, we don't know the true intentions of these projects, right? We don't know. And even to this day, we don't know why. Because Saitama and Terrarium have put out a project. A product. They put out a product. They put out something. So you can't call it a scam. You could say it's scammy vibes or a shitty product, but you can't call it a complete scam because we just don't know that. But it definitely gives us some scammy ass vibes, right? And then Lily Finance, of course, is a charity token, right? But I think the biggest lessons we all learned in this space, and a lot of us were learning them, and thank God a lot of us didn't get wrecked by a lot of the collapses of some of the bigger cryptocurrency products in the space. Thank God a lot of us didn't get wrecked. So I know some of us did, but a lot of us didn't. But I think that a lot of us learned a lot of lessons in when it comes to some of these meme coins and smaller cap plays. Now, let me know in the comments, what was your biggest takeaway from this year, and which project taught you pretty much some of the hard lessons you learned last year or this year still technically. And now I will say hi to the chat. I know. What's up? Bree? What's up, baby? What's up, baby? What's up, Jayhawk? We got John in the chat. We got Javi. Let's go, baby. We got Mizzy, Matt. We got Sirens. What's up, Arman? What's up, Jason? Jason said he heard it's my birthday. And what y'all doing for New Year's? And then the rest of the stream is just going to be hanging out with you guys. I'm just going to kick it with you guys today. There's not really much to talk about, honestly. There's Andrew Tate, but we could talk about that, but it has nothing to do with crypto. I should probably make another channel that just talks like commentary, right? Now it has nothing to do with crypto. We could talk about it a little bit, though. What's up, Sackahut? Speak to my manager, Tracy G, Bud Yeti. What's up, babies? Arman. What's up, Dead Game? How you doing, baby? Neville, Static, Infinity and Beyond. Let's go, baby. Nate, how you doing? Hung like a tortoise. What's up, Beaver? I already said hi to Gabe, right? Gabe, what's up, Cooling Chris? Best edibles in the damn world. The world just doesn't know yet. What's up, Ironhawk says, was watching how the 2008 crash still affects you by cold fusion, and it says debt is what's causing this inflation. It could, well, Ironhawk, maybe, but remember, Ironhawk, we printed a lot of money during the pandemic, but a lot of people predicted that just because we printed that money wouldn't cause this kind of inflation, but a lot of people did predict it, so that could be a reason. I'm not that smart to know that yet, but I got to watch that. Cold Fusion is absolute fantastic content. What's up, Esco Bela? What's up, Kay? How you doing, baby? Renaissance. Selmo Fudd. Selmo Fudd says, what a way to end 2022 with my man Rodney and the DGen Nation. Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you so much, Selmo Fudd. And I saw your picture on Twitter with your daughter yesterday. Selmo Fudd looking like he had the suit on yesterday. What's up, baby? He got the cane on, got the hat on. Let's go, baby. What's up, 2-Bit Stick? Crypto High. Crypto King, what's up, baby? 2-Bits Food Den. What's up, baby? I have to go down. I'm getting lost in these. Brad beat me. Cobra Commander. Sammy. There it is. You know. Okay, so Cool and Chris says Saitama and Terrarium taught me the best lessons. I will forever be grateful for it, honestly. Dude, me too, right? Me too. What's up, Nessex says, what about Luna Classic? Now, a lot of people, think Terra Luna, like Terra Luna, and this is not even me not knowing about it. I know all about. I've been doing a lot of research on it just because I wanted to make a contrarian opinion and call it a scam because that'll probably get views because people probably hate it and it's polarizing. I thought about it, right? But as I'm digging into it, it's really, it's it's confusing. It's just like one side wants one thing. There's all these proposals, guys. It's a project with no direction. It could be really good in 2023, or it could actually die, right? Because technically it's dead, right? But it's hot in the influencer space. It's hot to talk about. It's people build a community around it. You know what I mean? Like, whatever you want to do. Just it's a gamble. It's 50-50, right? It's less than 50-50 in my opinion. It's like 10-90, but you do what you want with your money. Mike says, I learned to trust my gut with Saitama failure. Oh, and the market cap is so important. That's 100%, Mike. Market cap is so important. And what really brought that to my attention was Henoch Crypto. Henoch really taught me that market caps are important because he's the same one that told me that this time last year that Saitama would have the same market or have a $1 trillion market cap. And if that were true, well, then just Saitama would have a bigger market cap than cryptocurrency, all of cryptocurrency, right? And then some. So market caps matter, right? You can't say like Shiba Inu. People say Shiba Inu, they want to get Shiba Inu to a cent. Guys, if Shiba Inu warped to a cent, look how many zeros it would have to move to the left. Or how many decimal places it have to move. It's not the market. It doesn't make sense for it to happen. It's not that we don't want it to happen. It's just that it wouldn't make sense. Chris E says, can we talk about Shinja scandals? Chris E, I've been hearing a lot about that. And I've been getting a lot of Twitter DMs. And look, here's the thing. We know that Cliff, the CEO of Shinja, right, he had another project that failed. And we do know that their whole project was built on us trusting the fact that they were airdropping tokens to people that were angel investors when at the end of the day, it's DeFi, it's anonymous. They could have been anybody. From start to finish, that project has been somewhat of a scandal. People made a lot of money, but from start to finish, that project has been somewhat of a scandal. And a mistake in their contract got rid of all the reflections. That's crazy. Yes, off the rail stream, baby. Jason says, can't wait for Shibarium docs to drop. Now, Shaitoshi did post that Shibarium's coming soon, but they've been saying it's coming soon for a last year. So I'm in the spot where I'll believe it when I see it. And that's one of the things about cryptocurrency that we have to really think about is that when these projects promise us the world, we have to be in a position or be in a spot where we have to be, I'll believe it when I see it. Because how many times were we promised something and got absolutely nothing? A ton of times, right? So unless a project is brand new and that we got to give them the benefit of the doubt, even still then, I'm going to see it to believe it. Let me see it first, then I'll believe it. What's up, Steve? How you doing? How about Crow and Tonic? Kronos survived a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And look, at this next year could be harder, especially the first couple of months of the year. Our first few months of the years could be tough for some cryptocurrency projects. We could have another Black Swan event that could really tank the entire cryptocurrency market. Can some of these exchanges, including Crypto.com, survive another Black Swan event? That's the question that's going to be answered. No matter what we think, there's still going to be FUD and accusations and allegations thrown at some of the cryptocurrency exchanges. People are going to be going through the past of some of these individuals with a fine-tooth comb. Will they find anything? Will they find a smoking gun? We'll see. But Crow, right, kind of it has to prove itself this next year. Now, I think they did a good job last year when it came to marketing, and that's so important in crypto, right? With the World Cup, UFC, all that good stuff. They'll have to see it through, right? We'll see what happens. Now, Tonic is a cryptocurrency project on the Kronos blockchain. Now, you could say that just because the Crypto.com exchange goes down doesn't mean the Crow chain is going to go down, which is true. It doesn't mean that. But people won't use the Crow chain, in my opinion, if Crypto.com goes down. So a lot has to do with Crypto.com. Crow and Tonic, in my opinion, have the potential to make a big comeback. But just because something was a top 20, top 30 cryptocurrency last bull run doesn't mean it's going to be the same next bull run. Yes, do me a favor, smash that like button, baby. Cases, I feel like Roddy is going to be big next year. Well, a lot of people were predicting me to get like 100,000 subscribers this year, but not going to happen unless like I ride the wave of cryptocurrency. But I do have a clear direction for the channel, and I want to be more of a news channel. I want to do more of live streams like this, a different format every morning, different news blocked off, kind of like a Cryptos R Us, but maybe a little more exciting. You know, something like that. I like the one-off hype videos, but I feel like I don't really like them. Like I just feel like they're kind of most of the times they're worthless, but those are the times you get. That's how you get engagements of viewers. So when a big hype comes up, like another Terra Luna or maybe Chronos Trends, I will start making a ton of video, just a community build. But it's mostly going to be live stream. So that's the direction I want to go. I like news. I like being live. I like talking. Obviously, I like talking, right? So maybe like we'll do 2 live streams a day for sure next year. I'm going to work it out, see what I got to do, but definitely that sort of format. I don't think I'm a CoffeeZilla type, although I like it. I think comedy skits are funny too. Maybe I could throw that into because you guys do like the comedy skits. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But most likely news. Hitoshi says, gang, it's my daughter's birthday. Dude, shout out to Hitoshi's daughter, bro. Hell yeah, man. I have you on Facebook, so I'll see that if you post that there. But shout out to your daughter. I don't know if you want to share her name so we can give her an actual shout out, maybe so she can hear it. Let me know. Yes, be safe this weekend, guys. Make smart decisions. Here's one thing, guys. Drinking and driving. I don't want to sound like some old ass motherfucker. I'm 32. I guess I'm getting old. I'm going to be absolutely sending it this weekend with Jake, some good friends, and I'm ready to make this weekend one for the books, right? This year has been an insane year in my life, you know, and I think that it's time to really cap it off with something absolutely phenomenal and epic. And so today is the day. We're going to absolutely send it. But don't let any of that get in the way of you being safe. Don't drink and drive. Take an Uber. I know it's expensive. I know, but you know what's more expensive? DUI. Or maybe hurting someone. So just be careful, right? And if you're going to do some recreational activities, if you know what I mean, make sure they're safe. Make sure you test them. Just be safe out there. Have fun. And look, if you're hooking up with a little honey tonight, wear a raincoat. Keep that thing on you. What's up, Melissa Slate? Yeah, but KuCoin removed cash. What do you mean by that, NSSK? What do you mean by that? Happy New Year, baby. KuCoin has 30% Luna. I heard that Luna validator or a KuCoin validator unstaked. I'm not sure what that means, though. Does that mean the rest go back into supply? I don't know. Shinja's a scam. Also, fuck Teddy and CVC guy. Yeah, CVC guy got us. I still like Teddy. You know what I mean? So, Sal says, I learned a lot. Just because people made money doesn't mean they're a genius. Most people got lucky. That's 100% true, guys. Just because I think that's one of the biggest big lessons is like, dude, just because people made a ton of money doesn't mean there's some expert or guru. It just means they got lucky on a play. It happens. You know, it happens. The people that I really look out, like I look up to in this space, or let's investing at all, are people that just grinded over the years, right? And were able to make a ton of money over time because, you know, they have to do those things, you know, day in and day out or week in or week out. Like if you're making a play on a meme coin, literally you can change your entire life in a month. That's how it was last bull run. And that's what we saw last bull run. And not a lot of you guys. I mean, $50,000 is life changing to people. $1 million is life changing to people. So a lot of people made a ton of money, right? Honda says, hey, you remind me of something. SHIB never made sense from the beginning. Really? Well, the thing about SHIB is like, dude, SHIB actually was like the first project that everyone copied. You know what I mean? Like literally every meme coin came out with the same use case as SHIB. They're like, yeah, we're doing the same thing. So I appreciate that, Steve. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Steve. I'm Rodney. We're all Rodney. I'm George. We're all George. I love Cryptos R Us, but give me some hopium, you know. But I do watch him too because I do like his content. I don't know what it is. It's addicting. Like it is kind of boring, but it's kind of addicting. I don't know. I know how that works. It's just addicting. It's just addicting. You know, I really like lately Traders University. That guy. It's kind of same deal. Like he like types on like a Word document. It's like boring. He has a shit ton of subscribers, but I mean the view to subscriber ratio is a little. It's always sketchy right now in the bear market, but man, he's crazy. Hitoshi said her name's Raylyn. She's 6. I'm getting too old. Happy birthday, Raylyn. Happy 6th birthday. I heard that you're Pops is going to get you a ton of gifts today. Don't quote me, but I'm just kidding if that's not true. But happy birthday. Have some fun. Hopefully you do something fun today. Let's start to feed the world stream, Rodney. I don't know what that means, but I'll do it. Let's do it. Birdie with the $10 donation says, happy birthday, motherfucker. Check DM on Twitter, but don't show it on stream. What the fuck? What kind of sus stuff is Bernie sending to me? You know? What kind of stuff is Bernie sending to me, right? What kind of stuff? Right? What kind of stuff? We are still in yesterday in the UK. Oh, I know you guys are UK. You guys are stuck in that. You know what always gets me? Like when people say the world's gonna end like at a certain time or day, I'm always like, well, what time zone is it ending? And if it is, how disrespectful to the other time zones, right? Right? Like what time zone is it ending? You know? Oh, KuCoin unstaked. They're about to sell that shit. That's why. So KuCoin unstaked their Terra Luna Classic. So the Luna coin, that's not good for Terra Luna. That's not good. That's a lot of unstaked Terra Luna. Thank you so much, Renaissance Kinetic. I hope so. Let's go, baby. Chris E says, SHIB never made sense, but it made a lot of people millionaires, which is a good thing. I love it. I love it. Power to the people. I love to see people. Hold up. Javi with the $50 donation. Javi, I gotta meet you, bro. Who are you, bro? Add me on Instagram. Says, don't worry, Rodney, 100K subscribers coming soon. 2023 will be a better start. 2024. We'll send you to the moon, brother. Happy New Year. Be safe. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much, Javi. And thank you so much, Javi, for coming in with that heat every single damn day on the live stream. I do appreciate you, bro. Literally. Damn, $50. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for all the donations. And a lot of you guys have been absolutely killing it with donations. Like even in a bear market, which is awesome. I appreciate y'all. What's up, Sebastian? How you doing? I'm George. I'm broke. We're all broke. Yeah, you know. And also taking profits, guys. Taking profits just doesn't apply to meme coins. It also applies to blue chips, right? Because look at this next year, we're gonna spend buying the dip. I wish I had more money to buy the dip. I'm actually gonna take a few more. I think the first 3 months or so of this year, I'm gonna take some promotional projects, you know, and talk nice about some projects just so I could buy the dip. But when I get to a spot where I don't have to do that, it'll be a glorious day. But still, I still kind of have to do those things every now and then so I could buy the dip, right? But I do it as least shilly as I can. You know what I mean? I try to be honest about the project. Sometimes they don't like it, but I don't know what you want me to do. You know? What do you want me to do? What makes me feel good is that most of the time, like these projects, I'm going to be around longer than them. They're going to be gone anyways, you know, some of them. But some of them are still trying, right? There's a lot of products out there still trying. Selmo says, Rodney, what is, again, thank you so much, Javi, for the $50 donation. Selmo says, hey, Rodney, what is your game plan at 2023 with your plays in crypto? Okay, this is the way I'm looking at it. Keep in mind, I'm not a fucking expert. I'm a fucking YouTuber, okay? I worked retail most of my life, okay? Catching people shoplifting, right? National Guard part-time, not for much longer, but you know what I mean? That's who I am. But I got into cryptocurrency the last year, right? So this is my plan. And this is what I'm learning from everyone around me. That's not a hype moon boy. Dollar cost average into safe plays. What are safe plays? Damn, I don't know. But there's two for sure. One for sure, but two you can bet on. One is Bitcoin. Dollar cost average into Bitcoin. Buy Bitcoin and get it on a ledger. Two is Ethereum. The rest of it is kind of up in the air, baby. I'm telling you, it's kind of, there's some safer plays. Like I like BNB. I will risk it for BNB. I will risk it for the biscuit. I will dollar cost average into Cardano, Dogecoin, you know, Matic, Uniswap token. I love Avalanche. I bought the dip on Solana, right? I'll probably buy some more SHIB because I think they will move with the market, but I don't know. So if I'm playing it safe, remember when I said like last year, like how I'm investing this last year was 70% into blue chips, 20% into small cap plays that I think that are going to moon, and then 10% into absolute degenerate shit coins. Well, that ratio has kind of changed a little bit. Now there are some small cap bangers like not Mononoke Inu, like WagMe, right? Or like Tectonic, like $10 million market cap plays. Now that may seem like a lot, but in crypto, that ain't shit. And you can get some nice 100x gains for some of these cryptocurrency projects, right? And I mean, a lot of us can make some life-changing money, but they're risky, right? They're risky. So what can we do? We can look at some of the things that, that can help you like decide on whether or not if it's going to pump or not. Or is the team still delivering? Are they active on social media? Do they have money and liquidity to get us to the bear market? Are they still building? Right? Those sorts of things. And when I look at these small cap plays, that's what I look for, right? So we'll see what happens with them. But right now, Tectonic and Wagme, right? Like Volt, I consider a high market cap meme coin, right? Volt Inu is, I think it's gonna pump like crazy during the next bull run. Not because I'm sponsored by them, because I think it's a good meme coin. It has a strong community. They're very active, right? Is it gonna be better than Uniswap? Probably not, but it can still make its place in the cryptocurrency world. And I'm all about taking profits on everything. So let me see. George smoking that good hope. Yeah, that's why I don't like some of the channels, is because it's like some projects. Hi Rowena. What's up, Rowena? How you doing? Some projects, excuse me, it's like, dude, I don't need hopium. Just fucking just just give me the hurt. Soap God says, my boy always keeping it official like a referee with a whistle. Well, that's right, baby. Soap God, shout out to you, bro. I'm bullish on your channel. Dude, you're killing it with views, especially like your standalone videos, dude. Keep going, bro. Keep sending it. And I saw that you were on vacation, man. Enjoy your vacation. We're definitely going to do some joint streams in the future. I think we should do Echoes from Above, a joint live stream. I'm going to reach out to him. Maybe we can get something going and we just hang out. You know what I mean? Top Flight, let's go, right? Top Flight, Craig. Remember that shit? What's up, Fairgrounds? How you doing? I would watch Cardano. Could get really. It could. You got to be careful, man. I mean, who knows in this market? I don't know. No one knows. Nobody knows. They can say they know. They do not know. The only safe bet, in my opinion, is Ethereum. And why do I say? Excuse me, Bitcoin. And why do I say that? Because if Bitcoin, for some reason, evaporates and it goes back to like, I don't know, under $1 or something like that crazy, well, then crypto's dead. It's over, at least for the time being, right? And that's what I mean by that. Renaissance Kinetic says, meet Kevin is such a show off with his new private jet. Roddy, give it time. Your private Boeing is going to overshadow Kevin's 13 million what jet. Dude, here's the thing about Meet Kevin. One, let me give him a shout out before I kind of diss him a little bit. He's a very conscientious, hardworking man, because you could say what you want about his shilling and his fucking sponsorships, and he seems a little insecure sometimes about, like, because Echoes from Above. If you guys know Echoes from Above has been on his ass. He even had like a debate with him and a live stream with him, and he's living rent free in Kevin's head, and it's obvious, right? It's obvious. But doesn't take away from the fact that Kevin's a hardworking person that just works all day, every day. That motherfucker goes on vacations and like does like 3 videos, right? He's the first one to every live stream when it comes to important information like CPI data and whatever, he's that guy. But when it comes to financial advice, I look at him, Graham Stevens, and the rest of the financial YouTubers, and I just pick bits and pieces away from them and realize that the whole passive income thing. Oh, make this much money while you sleep, or here's a side hustle that makes you $900 a day. Those videos are so damn cheesy to me. And although there are side hustles that make you, some good money, it's not like these guys imply like you go to sleep and you make $1,000 in your sleep, passive income. It's like I don't know if is there really such thing as passive income except for investing, and that's just investing. It's like you still have to work for your income, right? You still have to work for your income. Right? You still got to do shit to make that money. It's not really passive income. So I understand that those are the kind of YouTubers they are. They're about hype and views. And the reason why they're so wealthy is because of YouTube. They would be wealthy without YouTube, but the extreme wealth they're experiencing is because of YouTube. And Graham Stevens showed us this on his breakdown of his income one time. And this was a couple of years ago, I believe. So it's like, I realize that these guys are YouTubers. They're here to make clickbait and stories that get us to watch. But you don't have to take everything they say as truth. Just take bits and pieces of it, right? These financial YouTubers, anybody, just take bits and pieces and say, okay, well, they're probably not right everywhere. Because Graham Stevens taught me a lot about just being frugal, right? Me, Kevin, put me on to a lot of investing. You know what I mean? So I'm grateful for some things. I just know that not everything they say is true, right? So Chris E says, I can't wait till mid-January to buy more. I am all in different microcap tokens and coins, not top 50 holding except for Polygon. So Chris E's saying he's not really holding anything in the top 50 except for Polygon. That's the thing about altcoins, guys. Altcoins are going to be the ones, woo, that are going to make you the crazy X's. And all it takes is one, right? All it takes is one. Soap God, I'm going to reach out to him. Latavia says, what cryptos are you accumulating during 2023? A lot of blue chip projects. A lot of blue chip projects. A lot of blue chip projects. So I'd say if I had to do 5 right off the top, it'd be Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Polygon, and then Uniswap token. Yes. People in Africa are buying tonic like crazy right now. That's crazy. Bro, what do you mean crypto will die? Yeah, some cryptos are going to die in 2023. We had some cryptos fall, like Voyager token, right? Celsius, Terra Luna, and FTT, and maybe Solana. More cryptos will die in 2023. It's just going to be hard to figure out which ones those are going to be. Like I said before, if there's anything this bear market has shown us is that it's kind of wild. Destroyed him. It's obvious. Yeah, exactly. He's living rent free in Meet Kevin's mind. Where is Ryan Patrick? He sold my Lily Finance at. I actually texted Ryan Patrick to wish him a happy Christmas. I don't know. It sucks because Lily Finance fooled everybody, right? People are gonna like literally. People are literally going to just forget about the whole fake listing, right? Crazy. Michael J says, I'm fucking with Bitcoin, ETH, Crow, Tectonic, Shib, Doge. Those are not bad plays, Jay. Not bad at all. Tyra says, I think Matic will do exceptionally well in the future. They have quality partnerships. Me too, Tyra. Me too. And the thing of what makes Matic so good is because Matic makes Ethereum better, right? It's a layer 2 solution. It works over the Ethereum blockchain. And although Ethereum went to proof of stake, which is supposed to make it better in all different ways, except the fact that it's not really truly decentralized anymore, right? Matic is still relevant because Ethereum is not going to even be as good, close to as good as it's supposed to be anytime soon. Faster, cheaper, more scalable. None of those things just yet, right? Mr. Future says Bitcoin is the most centralized they can see Bitcoin to manipulate the market. Also, they all matters are going. No, that's a hot take, Mr. Future. I mean, you could think that, but I don't think that. What happened? Don't tell me if I was rich on Mononoke and missed it. Some people, man, like they did make a lot of money on some meme coins, but they held the bag. That's a big lesson, guys. Don't hold the bag, right? Don't hold the bag. Flava Dave says, stopping by real quick to say happy early New Year's, bro. Hope all is well. Keep killing it. Thank you so much, Flava Dave. Good to see you succeeding in all aspects of your life over on Instagram, my man. Keep killing it. You are a man's man, making your impact on the world, right? Get after it. Get after it. I appreciate you, bro. Sebastian says, but as I've talked to people, and you will get some that jump into Bitcoin and say, I tried Bitcoin and it went down, so I sold, and others that tell me I'm buying small amounts at a time. Yeah, exactly. Well, people have to understand that, like, dude, it's like, I know crypto was lucrative last year, but investing is like, it's a slow game. That's just what it is. Like, we have these crazy pumps and stuff like that, but like, we also have these big recessions, right? Like, the last one was, 14 years ago in 2008. It's like, yeah, we have these, these flows, these flows, and this is just hard times. But what have we seen every single time? The rich get richer by investing when there's blood in the streets, when everyone's scared, when all the retail is gone in crypto, the rich invest. Everyone else invests. What I've noticed about media and anything, right? YouTube, media, it's like, it's all about clicks. Now, have you guys seen that story of those 4 kids who were brutally murdered in Ohio or wherever the hell they were? They were like stabbed to death, right? Not Ohio. I don't know, somewhere on the, I don't know. I forgot where it was. Literally every news outlet and their mom are covering that story. And what are the thumbnails? It's the kids. And then now when they caught the killer, allegedly, All the videos are on him. It's like, why are we glorifying these guys who committed these heinous acts? A lot of them do this to be glorified, to be remembered, especially the people that, do mass shootings. Those people do those things because they want to be remembered, because they're low lives and maybe wouldn't be remembered for anything else. But the news media glorifies them. Why? Because it's about clicks. It's not about anything righteous. It's not about anything good or bad. It's just that we want people to watch our shit. So we're going to say and do anything. Right? Say and do anything. Right? And that's the media. And now, and that's what that thing, but now it's popular to just shit on everything, which scares a lot of people. Right? Stocks. Oh, Tesla's going to go under. Amazon, Elon Musk lost $200 billion. He's selling Tesla stock. Crypto's dead. It's like because that's what gets the clicks right now, because people resonate with that message. It's like, it's not about whatever's right or wrong. It's about getting clicks. And it's like, yeah, the media's going to do what they can, and it scares a lot of people. What's up, baby? What's up, Awandi? Yeah, I love Meet Kevin too. I think he's a good dude. I think he's a hardworking guy. Jay says, "How did Lily Finance fool you? This ain't the same product from Saitama from the Vegas launch." You know what, Michael? You know what, Jay Michael? That's the crazy thing. It's the same. It's the same exact project. Are you no? If you're defending Lily Finance, you're wrong. But what I'm saying is, if you're joking, I think it's true. It's like, how did Lily Finance fool you? It's the same people that launched with Saitama. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, I just didn't think Lily Finance could lie to the public again. Like, there's no way they would lie about a coin exchange listing. Turns out they would. Another lesson learned, right? I do taxes for free. Says smart contracts with the revolutionary technology that's disruptive to current businesses will thrive the next bull run. I believe so. And we're seeing a little bit of testing with BMW in Thailand, right? People thought it was BMW was a company wide rollout, because BMW is going to be using the BNB chain for some of their different services. I think it's for some of their rewards programs or something like that for like BMW members, and then they're going to be using like I think doing transactions and different things on the blockchain. So we'll see how it works in Thailand. Hopefully it works out. Tezos, yeah, Tezos. Jayhawk says Bree Jayhawk and Bree just need to meet up one time, just to hang out, just talk, nothing else. Nish says, I always believed in your channel, Rodney. You're the realest one, as well as Jake Gagan. I wish you all degenerates a happy new year and infinite success. Thank you so much, Nish. I appreciate you, bro. I think that's infinite money, right? Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for sticking with me this last year. Chrissy says, if you don't know what to invest, just do your research on the top blue chips and see which one is the maximum bottom. Buy it and ride it back to all-time high in the bull market, 100%. Because just because it's not a top 10 or top 20 doesn't mean it's going to not pump. Accused is a student from Washington. I know, isn't that crazy? He's a PhD student, too. He looks crazy as fuck. And for the game says, my friend retired with 3.5 million by holding FTM through thick and thin. What's FTM? Free top G. Yeah. Andrew Tate's in a little bit of trouble. Here's the thing. Like I said before, I think that they're capable of some crimes like that. I do think they are. But are they? Are they guilty? We don't know, right? Guilty until proven innocent. That's how it is. You know what I mean? That's how it is in our society. But it's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. So we'll see. I don't know. I think his message to young men and just men in general is good. Does that mean you should buy his program? No. Does that mean you should worship him like he's some deity? No. Is he funny and entertaining? Hell fucking yeah. Is he a good kickboxer? Hell fucking yeah. You know what I mean? But if he's doing those heinous acts, that's despicable. Throw his ass in jail. You can't do those sorts of things. But is it true? We'll see. You know what I mean? It's like that Greta Thunberg chick. I think it's corny. She's like 10 years old. What the hell you know about the world? You're 10. How dare you? It's like, I don't think people understand that people are so dumb sometimes. It's like, guys, other countries don't even have reliable power. You know what I mean? Yes, we're the leaders of the world, but a lot of people don't have the privilege to care about the environment like we do. They just can't, right? They can't. They're worried about where they're going to get their water from, or if there's going to be like a shooting in their neighborhood, right? Or if their country's going to go to another war. Like us in the West, you don't understand the reason why our our way of life is preserved is because of what we do, the way we get our hands dirty in other countries, right? By securing natural resources. When's the last time we fought a war on our soil? Besides like Revolutionary War, Civil War, and then maybe Japan bombing Pearl Harbor. There's a reason why. Because USA has their little wieners and everything. You know what I mean? Is that good? Good for us. Is it bad for other people? Probably sometimes. And now we're just getting to a point where we can actually care about the environment because the rest of our lives are taken care of. Right? I got hot water. I can go, I got food. If I have $10, I can go buy a bunch of food from McDonald's. Like our needs are met. Some countries don't even know where the hell they're going to get their food from. Like they don't care about the environment. They just care about anything that's going to give them power. So, like the Greta Thunberg chick, I think is corny as hell. Her versus Andrew Tate. I think she won the Twitter battle because it was funny. She said, "This is what happens when you don't recycle pizza boxes." That was good clapback. Okay. But I don't worship any of those guys. I think it's weird. I think she's corny, and I think that if he's doing those, and I think his edgelordness is cringy sometimes. And if he's doing those illegal things, he should get in trouble for them. Is he doing it? I don't know. We'll see. I appreciate that, Jose. I appreciate that, bro. Jose Z. XRP in trouble. It's going to be interesting. Hey, it's going to be interesting to see where we're at this time next year, right? Oh, Phantom. It pumped like crazy in last bull market. It rose out of nowhere. Oh, damn. See, those are the ones. You see, literally, if you put like $1,000 or $500 or even a couple $100 into some of these altcoin plays and just chill, you might get some winners, bro. That's what I'm thinking about Tectonic. Niche, please says Southwest Airlines needs to use blockchain technology to organize themselves and prevent another travel disaster like they had for Christmas. Yeah, I feel like that was a one-off. Oh my God, another $50 donation. To smash that like button one more time for my boy Roddy. Let's make 2022 a year to remember, family. Thank you so much for the second $50 donation of the day. Javi, thank you so much. I appreciate you. That's $100 total today. I appreciate you, man. God damn, boy. Thoughts on Algorand? I like Algorand, Don, but I don't know too much about it. I have a little bit of it. I stopped dollar cost averaging into a lot of or buying the dip on a lot of plays. And that's one of them. That's one of them. I liked it because they give you some money back. I think it's every month, right, on Coinbase. So, but I did take it off of Coinbase. I don't know too much about it to speak on it, Don. I just bought it because other people were talking about it. Sebastian says, I don't know what to make of this heavy situation. I like some of his statements on being a man, but if he's done some trafficking, fuck yeah, dude, dude, it's so prevalent. I was watching a video last night of like some Mormon guy who was like involved in some sex trafficking for young girls, and like a lot of these guys religion is so it's so like diabolical sometimes in some cases. Like when you hear about the Catholic, I'm not roasting Catholics or all religion. Okay, I'm just saying you have some bad actors that like operate under the guise of being like a preacher or a church or something like that. There's a lot of shady stuff going on. And I saw one where it was like a Mormon guy. And he had like 4 or 5 girls, and they're all young. They didn't even know their birthdays. Like, where are you getting these women at? These young women, right? And obviously, like they're banging them all, right? Because in the religion, that's okay. Like, there's all that like child abuse. It's going. A lot of that's going on. It's long. It's a lot, right? It's a lot. It's a lot more than we know, and people are finally taking note of it, right? How dare you? What do you know? You're like 10. What do you know about anything? What do you know about society? Complex society. I like to use this analogy a lot. Don't you think a helicopter is more complex in our society? Yes, 100%. Societies are complex. It's not something you could just be like, I'm going to go out with a sign and change the world. You know what I mean? It's like, shut up. You don't know anything. It's annoying to me. It's like shout out to Jordan Peterson. Make sure your house is in order before you go criticize the fucking world. Clean your damn room first. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy. You're like, you're 10. Societies are more complex than a helicopter. Would you try to fly a helicopter right now? Would you? No, because you don't know how. Because it's complicated. You know? Are you drinking tonight? Here's the thing. I lost the bet with Jake Egan. I drank, but I sent him the money. So I lost the bet. It wasn't a bet. We were supposed to stay. Guys, here's the thing about me drinking. I don't really have Jake doesn't have a problem either, but I don't have a problem with drinking. And I made that. I think I made that. We decided to go dry. I think I was drunk. And I like to drink. I go out maybe once or twice a week, and I drink probably once or twice a week. I don't have alcohol in my house. Well, I have alcohol in my house. I got the wine for the, I got the wine glasses. Not for me, though. You know what I mean? I don't really keep alcohol, the alcohol I like to drink in the house because I'm not a big drinker, but I like to go out and drink. But if you're a lady and you come over to the pad, I got the rosé, I got the white wine. What kind of wine do you want? Really, is the question. What kind of wine do you want? Really, is the question. What are you drinking, baby? Anyway, that's besides the point. But yeah, I made I told Drake that we just alcohol though. I can't go completely sober the whole month. Let's just be honest here. I have a pretty good relationship with those kinds of fun activities. I don't abuse them like a lot of people do. The only thing that I really abused throughout my life was probably weed, and that's okay. You're not shoplifting for weed. You're not fucking checking yourself into rehab for weed. Although maybe some people do, but you know what I mean. But yeah, I made the bet that I wasn't gonna drink, or I told him I wouldn't, and I said $500 was the penalty if we lost. And my friend's family came the other night, and I had to drink with them, so I paid him $500. But Jake sent it back to me. He's like, "Hey man, thanks for being a man of your word." And I was like, "All right, that was cool." But I paid up. So, and yes, I'm going to get absolutely shit canned tonight, and I'm going to be on every substance known to man. Probably. Just kidding. Maybe. Thoughts on Zill, CBK, and VeChain? Oh, I got to do some more research on all the. I don't know what CKB. I probably know it, but I don't know the acronym. Zill, don't know the acronym. I know what VeChain is. I like VeChain. VeChain, big partner of the UFC, Latavia. But think about like VeChain and other like different blockchains. It's like which ones are going to be used for what? Because they all serve different purposes. And how are big businesses going to utilize them, right? So I have to do more research on that. Maybe we could do a stream where I just research different cryptocurrency projects. Shut up, Awandi. You little nasty. Don Larson just became a member of the channel. Thank you so much for becoming a member. That eggplant looks oh so nice next to your name. Welcome to the Degenerates. Thank you so much. Hell yeah, baby. Let's see. Classic crypto will never pay up. Cryptocurrencies is being active duty in the army and being stationed in Europe and having a rotation in Korea. Sex trafficking is one of the hugest problems in our society. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, dude. Like, it's really crazy. Like a lot of young women are exploited. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's not all like, they're kidnapping these chicks and forcing them to do things. It's like they're exploiting them because in some countries, we're not afforded the same luxuries that we are here. And sometimes that's like their only option. And they end up they do that their entire lives. And these men take advantage of them. And that was the accusation with Andrew Tate. Apparently, like there were some girls that these women thought it was like a romantic interest. Say, for example, I meet a girl, right? And we become romantically involved. And I'm like, hey, like, how about, how about like for extra money, how about like I, record you doing certain acts and put you on the internet and we make money off of it, And okay, so now she becomes that for me. Like she's a generating a revenue generating, it's like passive income, right? And so that's the exploitation a lot of people are talking about is that. Right? Is that that's the exploitation. It's not like clear cut as like kidnapping women and then making, forcing them in the forced labor, although that is some of it, but a lot of it's manipulation, right? So it's a little bit different. Yes, I will be doing giveaways. Of course, guys, if you are a member on my channel, every Monday, I do a $50 crypto giveaway. And we'll switch it up too. We'll do like ledgers and stuff like that. Like when the new ledgers come out, I'll definitely be giving away one of those. So. Oh, Wandy. Yeah, I mean, I don't. We'll see. I mean, I don't know because we know that there's been a lot of people that got in trouble for things like got me too'd, and it turns out they weren't. I've seen so many stories where like men were accused of like harsh things. Like there was one in particular that it was like some Indian student or some, I don't know, some foreign guy who was like accused of raping some chick. When you watch the video, she's all over him in the bar. She gets into his Uber willingly. She walks to his room on the hotel camera or his apartment camera willingly. They do the thing, and then she accuses him the next day of raping in her because she had a boyfriend and she regretted it. So I've seen those instances, and it's like that guy lost everything. There's one of a football player, same concept. He lost everything because it's harder. It's harder than just to believe all women. It's harder just to assume that all women are lying, right? You can't go to any extremes. This is why we have a justice system. Unfortunately, in the court of public opinion is not the actual court, right? For some crimes, you are guilty until proven innocent. And even if you're proven innocent, the damage is already done because you're probably going to get wrecked financially because of court fees, and any reputation you had since these cases take years is tarnished, right? It's crazy. It's insane. It's insane. And for the games with the $2 donation says, Rodney, have you ever heard or looked at Voxies? I have not. I have not. I have not. So it's a complicated problem. It's a very, very complicated problem. Very complicated problem. It's harder than we all thought. It's a lot harder than we think, right? So it's not that easy. You know? I do taxes for free says be very mindful about which women you surround yourself with. Here's something, guys. Here's one of the biggest things I've learned in my life. If you look at us through history, times are different now. We're spoiled with choice. When it comes to having partners for the opposite sex, a lot of us are, right. Even if you're a lonely guy, you still have more options than you did maybe 50 years ago because of the internet, right? Spoiled for choice is not the best thing, right? But when you're dating someone, look at people can hide themselves for the first, at least for 6 months, right? Or excuse me, at the very, it's 90 to it's a 90 days to half a year. People can hide who they are, right? So when you're dating someone, it's like a grace period at your new job. They're qualifying themselves to you. If you see red flags, don't overlook them. They don't have to be evil red flags like, oh, she's just crazy, but it could be things that you don't like. You know what I mean? Like certain things. Make sure you vet people properly before getting into a long-term commitment with them, because sometimes it's harder to get out of those commitments when you're already going, when you have a place together, when you have things together, you have kids and property and those sorts of things, right? Vet the people you surround yourself with. And I feel like a lot of people would not be in a lot of trouble, especially when it comes with women and men, if they just took the time to vet them. Unfortunately, men were visual creatures. And so all we need to see is a nice booty, a nice booty, and a nice pair of titties, and we're like, good. That's it. We're like, all right, fuck it, let's get married. It's like, dude, no. You know what I mean? Seiko Hunt with the $50 donation. God damn! Someone speak to my manager. Says, Happy New Year's, everyone. Thank you so much, Seiko Hunts. I'm excited. You said you're going on like a long vacation, right? Yay! God damn. Downtown, God damn, again. Downtown Podcast says, men have to be very careful nowadays because the stigma that has followed us men for thousands of years. Men have abused women, but not all men are bad. I'm glad women have more of a voice now, but fellas, well, yeah, I mean, look, here's the thing. It's like times are not the same anymore. You know what I mean? Times are not the same anymore. Like it's not 1950 or 1960. The fact is the gender roles, right, when it comes to masculine and feminine energy should be polarizing. But when it comes to like workforce roles, dude, I've been dating a lot, guys. That's no secret, right? And a lot of women I meet are professionals and break bread, like they're nurses and therapists and like first responders, and they just make good lawyers. Especially here in Southern California, a lot of hot women come here and are successful, right? I mean, they're killing it, right? When it comes to those sorts of things. You know what I mean? It's not the things are different, right? It's not about, you stay home while I go, slay the dragon and you take care of the house and kids. It's a little split these days. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's a little split. Anybody out there who's dating right now, can't you see that? It's rare that I actually meet a chick who's like, oh no, I just work at like Subway or something. It's rare, you know? Oh, dude, yeah, my chat gives away so much money. Most of my revenue comes from YouTube donations. It doesn't even come from ad revenue anymore. It comes from donations from you guys. Most of my money that I get from YouTube, obviously, sponsorships is where the big money's made. Like me taking cryptocurrency product sponsorships, where the money's made. But you guys, my actual income is from donations, like Sackle Hunt, Javi, everybody, right? Who donates? Selmo, everybody donates. Chances of Saitama reaching all-time high again. The chances of Saitama reaching all-time high again, that those odds are the same odds as me marrying Uma Thurman, and I'm destined to make. I want to make that happen. If there's one woman that I would get married to, I would get married again. It's Uma Thurman. Ooh, yeah. I don't care if she's older. I don't give a shit, boy. Uma, come see me, baby. Dude, Uma's a babe, bro. I'm taking this off. It's hot as fuck. Uma Thurman's a straight babe. Oh, we got a nipple. Looking a little swolskis. Good. Let's go, baby. You thought I was chubby under this sweater? Huh? Oh, bro. Okay, we're not going to get into relationship stuff just yet. I have everything in my wife's name. Is that good? Absolutely not. You must really trust her. The women you meet are professional what? Just professionals, man. Everything. Revenge of the Nerds stating SBF and Caroline. When is it supposed to hit the screens, Rodney? I don't know, but I'm ready for that sex tape, bro. If anybody has it, send it to me. Cool and Chris says, Rodney, you got to come through on Sundays with me and Fadaka. These are my favorite type of... What? You guys have like a thing specifically for this? Not this Sunday, because I'm going to be absolutely Shrek all day, Cool and Chris. But, dude, I'm way down. Got to go remind... All right. Hey, get him, Seiko Hunt. Thanks a lot, bro. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, Seiko Hunt. Enjoy your day, my man. Chrissy says, some of the rich men are stupid. You need to have ironclad prenups before marriage. You are better off single and better off paying child support than divorce. Yeah, Chrissy, you know what's crazy, Chrissy, about that is that some states, even if you are not married and you live together for a certain amount of time, shout out to California, they'll still get you on the hook for some of those things, like supporting people after the fact. So you got to just really vet people. You just have to really know who people are. And some of the things you look for, it depends, because here's one thing you can do. And everyone can be perfect on paper to you, but you can't stop yourself from falling out of love with that person. And it happens all the time, right? The honeymoon period wears off, right? But some of the things you can look out for in a partner is, how are their parents? How was their childhood? And if they had a messed up childhood, are they aware of the issues that they have? And have they tried to fix those issues? Right? Are their parents still in love? Do their parents have a romantic relationship? Have her parents cheating on each other? How is she? Does she have integrity? Has she cheated on a bunch of her exes? Has she ran through everybody in her early 20s? Like stuff like that. You got to look out for those things. Same thing with guys, right? You know what I mean? Are they controlling? Are some guys over needy, right? Possessive? How was the relationship with his parents? Like all those different factors. You got to vet people before you decide to commit to them for a long time. Because what I see, especially in the military, shout out to the military people and all the military people in the chat right now, I'm sure a lot of y'all can relate to this. How many times have you seen a motherfucker meet someone and get married after a month and then get divorced a few months later just for military benefits? It's not worth the headache. And they got like 4 baby mamas and your life is ruined, Bro, Uma got no ass. Don't matter, bro. I know I like big booties, but Uma don't need one, bro. Uma don't need one. You think you got Leslie's little man? You do? Looking jacked. When's the Jake? I don't think Jake wants to fight me anymore. I think Jake thought I was some pleb. Jake thought I was some little scrub. I could throw down, baby. Yay. Although I didn't spar this whole week. Looking lean. Did you start a new cycle? I will never use performance-enhancing drugs unless they're other performance-enhancing drugs, if you know what I mean. Hey, sometimes you have an 80% guy. Sometimes you want 100% all through the weekend. You know what I mean? Wink, wink. Do you feel that Saitama has Cytopro that is now legit? I feel it could be, but for it to reach all-time highs, it would be a miracle to many. I don't know. Everything Saitama does is feel scammy, right? I don't know if it's a scam, but it feels scammy, right? Like their Sata Pro card, like that black card, they're charging you $250 just for the card. The fuck? What kind of company charges you $250 for a debit card, for a crypto debit card? The fuck? It's stupid. It's another way for them to make money. Downtown Podcast says, Colorado, if you are dating someone for 2 years, then you are a common law marriage. That's what I heard. Yeah, that's what I heard. So just don't live together, right? Right away. I don't think there's anything wrong with cohabitating. I don't think there's anything wrong with finding your person and being with them for the rest of your life. But guys, people grow apart all the time, right? It's just part of life. It just is. It's not my situation. It's a lot of people's situations, right? You know, it's like people grow apart all the time. People fall out of love, man. People cheat. People let themselves go. People stop chasing excellence. People stop caring. People don't get a fire lit under their ass until they're getting served divorce papers. People don't learn anything unless it hurts them, right? You know, relationships are about communicating and those sorts of things and expressing your needs, but sometimes it just isn't in that person to fulfill your needs, whatever they are. But those are the kind of things you have to do before you get into something serious. And a lot of people make mistakes, and even myself, like a lot of people make the same mistakes, right? Hey, don't be fucking fawning over my girl, Steve. Uma's my girl. All right, Steve? Shout out to Steve. Steve won a donation. Steve won the giveaway last week and gave it to Shaman. DJ says, a little awkward to put a prenup in front of a person you just decided to spend the rest of your life with. I love you so much, but I need to sign just in case. Yeah, man. Hey, which rapper was it? There was a rapper or a football player who the day before his marriage, his wife wouldn't sign a prenup, so he did not get married to her. You know? That's some gang shit. Sebastian says, I would spar with you. I'm a little rusty with the hands, but striking is my foundation. Why my base stand-up is... Okay, let's go, Sebastian. I got some long reach, bro, and I got a mean straight right hand. I think my straight right is my biggest weapon. For some reason, I just have it with timing. Like, I'm not the best fighter of... yeah, that was Steven Jackson. Okay, that was Steven Jackson. Okay, yeah. Football player, right? I'm not... Look at... I spar against a lot of guys who kick the shit out of my leg, like who could probably kick my ass. But boy, I got a nasty straight. For some reason, I hit everybody with that. I can hit everybody with my right hand. It doesn't matter. Everybody I've sparred, I've been able to crack them good with my right hand. Maybe I lost the fight, but I have a good timing on that right hand. And like smaller gloves, and you time that shit perfectly, I'm going to put you on your butt. Put you on your butt. Sebastian, I'm defending all the takedowns. Here, let me take a piss. I'll be back. Yay! All right. Absolutely not washing my hands. Absolutely not. Cobra says, in California, after 10 years of marriage, you pay alimony for the rest of your life or until she gets married again. Well, if you're the chick and you're the breadwinner, which is still rare, right? Because chicks usually tend to date guys who make as much money as them or more, right? Most of the time. They like to date across and up dominance hierarchies, right? Thank you, Infinite Money, with the 99-cent super sticker. Appreciate you, broski. Yeah, NFL player. Yeah, that was crazy, right? Imagine the day before your marriage, like canceling everything just because you're to decide a prenup. I mean, hey, man. He's like, hey, if you're not going to sign the prenup, then, we're not going to be married. Awandi says, if we spar, I might give you a reach around. Bro, you're not going to reach around, bro. Do it in the front. Prenup should be the first of many forged signatures in the marriage. Well, holla, we want prenup. We want prenup. Yeah. Oh, we got the $3 super sticker. Thank you so much. I appreciate infinite money. Do me a favor, smash that like button, guys. We only got 125 people in here. That's all we need, baby. Hit him with the super sticker, baby. Bobby Lorette, thank you so much for becoming a degenerate. That eggplant looks oh so nice next to your name. Welcome to the pit, baby. Oh, another member. Damn, you guys are killing it with the memberships and donations today. Let's go. I appreciate you, man. Yes, smash that. Come on, tell him, Javi. Smash the damn like button. Let me see some of these. Steve says, same in Canada. You are common law anywhere in between 1 to 2 years. Then they leave a lot up to the couple at that point, if any kids after there are. Well, the idea of marriage sounds... excuse me. The marriage laws make sense if you just think about what was. Because back in the day, right? Back in the day, when men made significantly more money than women, right? And all women had to do was stay... Well, not had to do, but they did was stay home and raise the kids, which is a hard-ass job. I mean, I'm not saying it's the hardest job. Shout out to coal miners and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's the hardest job in the world, but back in the day, it was a protection for some women. Like if your husband were just to up and leave you, like you need some sort of protection. So I understand why it's there. But now it's starting to make less and less sense. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It makes less and less sense. It's like, why? You know what I mean? Some of these laws are just ass backwards. Rob says, you're right, Rodney. I split up with my ex after 10 years because we couldn't come to an understanding. I sometimes liked other women and she didn't understand. Well, that's the plight of a man, you know? Okay, so I read the book, The Way of the Superior Man, and although it's okay, it's not the best. I think, in my opinion, The Way of the... It's okay. One thing they talked about is, like, as a man, you're always going to find other women hot. Like, I could date Uma Thurman, right? In her prime. Say Uma Thurman in her prime. Yes, she doesn't have a booty. I think she's hot. Something about her. I don't know. I like that type. Anyways, okay. You know, I probably would have got tired. It's like, it doesn't matter who you date. You're going to find other women attractive. Shout out to Kanye West with the best line. First of all, Kanye West is canceled now. But he says in his old song, I could find me a good girl, but still be addicted to them hood rats. You know? It's like, I don't know what it is. Especially nowadays. It's like, especially with like dating, online dating, and it's like you're spoiled for choice. Sometimes the paradox of choice, it's like sometimes too much choice isn't good, you know? It isn't good. It isn't good. And as a man, you're always going to find other women hot, and it's okay. And when you do, and one thing I learned from The Way of the Superior Man was like, okay, when you see someone hot, because I think that book's full of a lot of bullshit, but I like this part. It's like, when you see a hot woman and you feel like aroused as a man, it's like, feel it and own it and understand that that's a good thing, right? That's a good thing. Like, you know, breathe it in, right? Like, damn, she's hot. You know, breathe it in into your stomach, you know, just feel it and say, everything is still working in my body as a man, you know? And then she's gone, right? Because there are seasons of our life. Sometimes I want a woman who is fiery. Sometimes I want a woman who's chill and reserved. I don't know, you know? We're all a little weird. But dating is a battleground out here. Shout out to my single men out there dating. All right. Thank you so much, Rawina. I appreciate you, Rawina. That wrench looks nice next to your name too, Rawina. Damn. We don't recognize common law in Louisiana. You know what's so crazy about me, Ben? Ben Farr says we don't recognize common law in Louisiana. It's like, it's weird that like state laws are just different. Like you could literally get like arrested for something you could just do out in the open here. It's crazy. There's 100 yous and there's only one of me. 100%, bro. Uma's sex appeal and boobs make up for... Yes, I don't know what it is. Some women... Oh, my God. You could just look hot, but some women are just hot. Like, it's same thing with dudes, I'm sure, right? Not for me, but you ladies out there, right? I want to make this more gender neutral, you know, pause. But it's like some people just got it. Like some people are just sexy and some are not. Some people can be hot as hell, but some people are just like really in touch with their sexual side. Bless those men and women. Bless them. Bless them. You guys want to see something sus? I was watching Lord of the Rings last night. And this part had me dead. What's his name? Sauron? What the fuck his name is? Like, you will taste man flesh. I was like, pause. Pause, Lord of the Rings. Pause. Cool Cat Kurt says 95% of westernized women are. No, I don't think it's 95%. Cool Cat. I just think that I kind of feel bad for women in a sense. Here's why. Here's why I feel bad for women. Okay, when it comes to rights, equality is good, right? But when you're telling women like you have to be this, you have to make as much money as him, you have to, because women have a way more complicated problem than men. Women have it harder than men. Let me explain. Especially in the Western worlds, they are pretty much taught now that they have to go and chase excellence and become this CEO of a corporation or this high profile lawyer or this. They have to be like a boss lady, which is fun if you want to do fine. But another problem that women have is that what if they want to have kids? When you have kids, that's like that slows you down. Usually you want a stable partner, right? Which takes some time to cultivate that relationship. And usually it can't be too late on in their life, because the older you get as a woman, the more dangerous it is to have a kid. So women have to solve all these fucking problems out before the age of 30. It is tough for a woman, okay? I feel for them. Because our society is like, you have to make as much, you have to do as much, you have to be as much. If your goal is to stay home and be a mom and do those sorts of things and find a man who makes more money, whatever, that's wrong. That's what our society is teaching women. They're like, go bang as many guys as you want to do all these things. Everyone will accept you for who you are. And it's like, I'm sorry, but that's not the case. And whereas guys, like, obviously we know that it's cliche, but it's true. Guys mature slower than women. Women are way more mature than men. Way more mature. Aged, I would say, like, not everyone, but when you look at like the averages, right? Guys, we can literally fuck off till we're like 40, and still be busting nuts, And usually that's what we do. We just kind of dirtle around and just kind of figure shit out, right? A lot of young men it takes time for us to hit our stride. It's tough. It's tough out there. It's tough. All right, pause. Renaissance Sebastian says, when my parents got divorced, my mom was the only woman in the divorce court that didn't go after my dad for alimony and spousal support. The judge was shocked. That's crazy, Sebastian. That's crazy. Well, some women are like, they don't want it. Like, it's like I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, it's literally like you see some crazy shit in those courts, right? Right? Because people really try to ruin each other. They really try to ruin each other, and they try to like, because it becomes like bitter, right? It becomes bitter and more than just like a clean cut. It comes like, I'm trying to hurt this person as best as I can, right? That's what it becomes. Renaissance says, I got married at 21. As a man, you take on whatever responsibility and go with it, committed 150. Hey, Renaissance, look at, if you made a commitment for marriage, because some people see marriage as and I've heard this before from people like Jordan Peterson. It's like, and other people too. It's like, when you get married, like, you just don't get to leave, right? You don't get to leave. But I do think it's a mistake, and who am I, right? But I do think it's a mistake to get married too early before you get to experience all the things, especially if you're that type of person who wants to experience those things, But then, I don't know, like, who knows? Who knows? That's tough. That's a tough one. It's a vibe thing. Doesn't matter what people look like. It's their energy. No, looks matter. Looks matter. Looks matter. Looks matter to men. Men, if you don't think looks matter to you, they do. Okay. You don't have to date someone who's like freaking a supermodel, obviously, but looks matter, right? Okay. So one of the biggest like things of like our lifetimes, right? The crazy occurrence, like one of the biggest crazy things when it comes to people meeting in the last, I don't know, 15 years has been dating apps. Dating apps are all physical. There's a little bit to like what they do, but swiping left and swiping right is all physical. Looks matter. You don't really know the vibe until you meet out in person. And that's the difference. When you meet out in person for the first time, like some of the best relationships, not all of them, right? But some of the best ones I've had have been from like, good stretch. From people I met in person, because like you can tell whether you vibe or not in person. A dating app, you have to match, and you have to talk a little bit, then you have to get them off the dating app, you got to meet in person, and then like, what if you don't like each other? You know what I mean? So it's all, physical attraction is very, very important. But vibe is everything. Yeah. If a person is hot and I don't know, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a tale as old as time. It's like, she's hot, but kind of a pillow princess. You know what I mean? Or maybe vice versa. Like he's hot, but maybe he can't lay pipe, or he's hot, but he's like insecure, right? Like some guys are like really attractive. Some guys have a lot going for them. Some guys are making millions of dollars, own their own house, whatever. They're doing great. Like they're hot, right? Structured jawline, but maybe they're super needy and insecure and possessive. That scares women away. You know what I mean? Maybe they're too needy and a little bitch. That scares women away. So yeah, it's vibe sometime, right? But looks are important too. Thomas says dating is so much harder now since everyone has so much to hide, but no one wants to be honest about who they are. That's a tough one that I've dealt with too, just lying, right? Just like little white lies, right? And one of the things I've learned, maybe the last 4 years of my life, because I've learned that I learned it like the last 4 years. It's like, here's the thing. One, when I told you guys earlier, people can hide who they are for like the first, 30 to 90 to 6 months, 30 to 60, 90 days of a relationship, up to like 6 months. They can hide who they are. The thing is, you always revert back to yourself. So why lie? Because you're going to slip up sooner or later. Just try to tell the truth. Try to tell the truth. Just try. Even if it's embarrassing, even if it's lame, even if you're on a date and they ask you, what do you do for a living? And you're not ashamed of it. And you're ashamed of it. Just say, hey, and as a man, it's like, you could be ashamed of what you're doing for a living, but you have to be working towards something better. You don't have to lie about your past. And, I've done those things too, but just be honest. And guys and girls, like when you're dating, look out for red flags, look out for red flags. If someone says some crazy shit, Sebastian says, choose the woman who chooses you. Well, women always do the choosing, right? Some guys always date women with like mediocre interests. I don't know how many guys have spent hundreds, probably thousands of dollars on taking women out to dinner who have no interest in them. It's so easy to gauge women's interests. Women that like you do certain things. And if they don't, it's either they're reserved or super religious, which to me, it's like, you date that if you want to, but not my thing. I like a woman who's free, a free spirit, who will go with her, who will vibe with me and show her true interest in me because she likes me, not because she's holding back for some religious hangups or whatever, Sebastian says kids are a lifestyle decision, but too many people try to having kids as a status symbol in their social circles. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know about like kids being a status. It's like, why would kids be a status symbol, right? I don't know. I just know that, okay, half of me is like, I want kids because I'm 32. And I know that's not old, but guys, I don't want to be fucking 89 at my kid's high school graduation. I don't want to be one of those parents. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I don't want kids. So there's that. So I don't know. Ronnie, can I get a look at pause? I'm feeling cute as fuck right now. I got you, Bernie. Renaissance says, my wife didn't come after me for alimony because I made her CEO of my company when we were together. Damn, Renaissance. Okay, well, that's some Sam Bankman-Fried stuff right there. Now I'm picturing Uma screaming at Roddy about their prenup. I will sign Uma's prenup. I don't give a fuck. I'll be like, yeah, baby, I got you. I'll sign that shit. I don't care about your money, baby. I just care about that booty. What's up? Hey, put on the Kill Bill outfit real quick. Let me take it off of you. That's what I care about. I don't care about no damn. I don't care about Uma for her money. You know what's funny is that the fucked up part about our society telling women to chase all these accolades and excellences, right, is that guys don't give a shit about that. Like, it's like, who cares? I know people say you're a boss bitch. Like, who cares if guys care about it? But a lot of things that men do is to attract women because women are attracted to status, security, which is money. Some are gold diggers. Some are more attracted to that than others. But a lot of women are attracted to men who make money and who have high status. Why? Because it's not an accident. Most of the time, it's not an accident. Most of the time, it shows that a man is competent. He can break bread and make it happen. And if shit hits the fan where she has a kid, he can hold it down. That's why women like men who have money. Now, some are gold diggers, but most women are not gold diggers like that, like the cliche term you see. Men don't care. We don't care about that shit. Most everything a man does in his life is for power, status, and women, right? Because that comes along with it, right? Being more appealing to women. Guys, we don't care about that. Literally don't care. We don't care. A little bit, right? You don't want a chick who's a complete like loser, but like, oh, you have how many degrees? You went to which school? Don't care. You hot though. You have a great personality. I think with men, what we care about most, obviously, is looks, trust, right? And trust. We have to be able to trust you, right? When we're gone, we got to make sure you're not getting dug out by Sam the pool boy while we're out on our 1 week work vacation, or sorry, our work conference we have in another country. We want to make sure you're not getting dug out by the neighbor, right? Loyalty, trust is what men care about the most, and of course, looks. Damn, I just spilled coffee on my shirt. Fuck. Rodney definitely would not have. No, Uma's the pass. Uma's not getting vetted, bro. Dude, Uma Thurman's a baddie, bro. Uma, if you're out there, thank you, Awandi. Jason said I got married at 27. I got married at 30, so you deserve a gym. Looks matter. Oh yeah. Looks. I'm not stupid to think that looks don't matter. I'm a man. Looks matter to me. Looks matter to women too, right? But DJ says, stop calling me out, Ronnie. I'm working on my insecurities. Yeah, it's okay to have insecurities, but you got to own them and be chasing more. And understand that you're probably going to get a partner equivalent to your life right now. So if you're not attracting the people you want, it's probably because of you in your life, right? All of us have insecurities, man. Everybody has some shit that stinks. Whether you got a lot of money, maybe you got something else going on. You know what I mean? Whether maybe you don't have a lot of, maybe you're great in every aspect of your life except finances, right? So yeah. I like some Jerry's Pizza for New Year's. Oh, rest in peace, fucking Andrew Tate, right? Jason is still married at 42. That's awesome, man. It's hard having a long marriage where you're still romancing and banging each other and stuff like that, right? That's tough. It's tough. I mean, I don't have to be a person to say that. It's like there's many people that come before us, right? Like you look at marriage counselors and you look at divorce rates and you look at all the things, right, that people fight about and stuff like that, or maybe examples in our lives of older couples. Like my last relationship, the parents didn't even sleep in the same room, and I think it was because one of them had a snoring problem, right? But that's the reality of a lot of people's situations. Like you don't see people romance each other. You don't see them hug or kiss or touch. It's all like bickering and slights at each other, and they haven't even seen each other's genitals or maybe even each other naked in decades. Like that shit is common. Very, very common. Very common. What's the point, right? What's the point? What's the point? Romance and like sex has to be an important part of your relationship. It just has to. And what's the point of being married to someone if you don't bang them? Dating in San Diego is interesting. Yeah, it is. It is. My girlfriend at the moment is very supportive of my future goals and understands I'm always on the grind. I still have a good feeling about this one, but we shall see. Yeah. Trust but verify, right? Trust but verify. The Uma today or the Uma from Kill Bill? Both. Javi says, got married at 29, 52, still happily married, 2 kids, 1 college, 1 in high school. I'm a lucky guy. That's awesome, Javi. Good for you, bro. I love to see stories of people winning. Like a person I was talking to, her parents were very it was like disgusting how like romantic they were with each other. They treated each other like high school horny kids, and they've been married for, they're like in their 60s, and they treat each other like that. It's like, that's amazing. That's amazing to see old married couples, date each other and like try different things in the bedroom and poke fun at each other and slap each other on the ass. Like that kind of stuff is hard to maintain for years and years and years, right? It's just hard, but they did it somehow. So shout out to you, Javi. Love to see it, man. Love to see it. Love to hear it. Joe Carr says, I'm 31, 4 kids, and my lady is still looking at me like we are getting married. That's awesome, Joe Caru. I always say, man, try to be the hottest husband in the room, Look at chicks are attracted to hot guys. This is why like Jason Momoa and, fucking Brad Pitt and, those of the world. That's why all the wives are like, oh my God, he's so hot. And no matter how much they say, oh, dad bod, I like a guy who wants to stay home all day and sit under my arm. They don't like that shit. Stay in shape. Keep chasing excellence. She'll love you more for it. I care about the lack of booty, Uma. Dude, Uma's hot though, bro. Bree says, kick my ass and take my money, Uma. Right? Yeah, well, she's not going to kick my ass. I'm daddy in that relationship, okay? Okay, here's the thing. My pronouns, we make this clear all the time. Daddy or poppy, okay? Sorry, Uma. You can be the breadwinner though. I mean by default she's Uma Thurman, right? I feel that. Bree says, I feel that, Rodney. It's about to be 2023. The year I turned 30, part of me is like, maybe time for a kid soon. And another part of me is like, oh, hell no. Exactly, right? Exactly. Right. Look at less and less people are having kids. Risk it for the biscuits, Rodney. Never risk it for the biscuit. Never, never, never. Niche Please says, at 32, we can only get chicks that already have kids on it, but that's the one way to see if they're trans. I gotta say, there's a lot of convincing looking transgenders on fucking dating websites. You guys want to hear a funny story? I sent it to the boys. I'm not gonna show you who it was, but yeah, on dating websites, you swipe right or left all the time. Some women are transitioned, right? They were men, now they're women, and you can't even tell until they have it in their bio. So I matched with one recently, and of course, once I find out that they do that, I unmatch because I'm not into that. If you are, to each their own. But one of them had 1.4 million followers on Instagram. I was like, damn, I might have to get somebody a reach around for this clout. I might have to take one for the team, baby. Sup, G? Imagine you roll up on the date and they greet you with like, sup, G? Just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's all fun. It's all fun. I'm not some kind of bigot or anything like that. God, just relax. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of chicks that have kids already, and I don't know about a lot of you guys out there. I'm just not I couldn't get involved with like seriously with a person who has a kid long term. It's just I can't do that. I'm not for that. Yeah, it's just a lot for me. I want my own child, or maybe we can adopt one together. But Sebastian says, I need a woman with a brain. I'm so glad my wife studied physiology so we could talk about shit and not lose. Oh, dude, I know. I went on this date recently with this person who was like very, very in tune with like the same shit I'm in tune with. And it's weird to talk to someone about something for an extended period of time. You're like, damn, it really shows the levels of like people in this world that you just click with. And that's with friends too. Like Jake, for example, like Jake Gagan, like, I've met a lot of people in life that we're kind of friends and we're not, but me and Jake just like bro around. Like you guys ever just meet friends? Like that's my homie, right? Like that's my bro. Like you meet people like that all the time in your life. And a lot of people are not like that. People you click with on different levels is just insane, like, some of the best friends I've made in my life, like, or some of the closest friends I've had in my life were because of like work, but then after work, we never were friends again. You know what I mean? It's like, we're only friends because of work. Right. But I mean, I've met people out like bros that like we're friends forever now. You know what I mean? Like, dang, that's my bro, So Uma is 52 years old. 52 beautiful years. Tell him, Steve. What's up, Jason? How you doing, baby? That's right. You got it, Rob, from Kill Bill 1, baby. Cruising the pussy wagon. I had a friend in college that was obsessed with Uma. Really? Crypto Hokage says, things about looks is everyone needs to stop going after the super hot model. A lot of people just need to get with a cutie with a good personality. Well, go for what you want, right? Go for what you want. That's what you should get. That's personality too. Renaissance says, my company succeeded when it did, having my wife as CEO, even though I was the engineer. Behind every successful woman, there's a successful man. In my case, it's image and delivery, baby. Dude, some couples are like power couples, right? They just get things done together. And that's the thing, right? It's like, it's more of a team, a partnership than anything, right? Yes, smash that like button, baby. Shut up, Bernie. What's up, Legal? How you doing, baby? Legal over there slanging cars. Legal, you're killing it, bro. You're a good salesman, bro. Damn. Steve says, I actually have enjoyed being a step parent, but god damn, it's hard raising kids that have a dad. A lot of leeway to raise them when they look up to him still. Yeah, exactly. Not a lot. Exactly. That's tough, Steve, because at the end of the day, especially if the father's still involved, like you're never going to be like their real father, right? You're just going to be a stepdad. Some guys are losers and they just ditch their kids altogether and just do other things. And so like with those kids, it's a little different, but Yeah, that's tough, man. If you're trying to be like a stepdad, man, it's tough. Not for me, but yeah, I met you. Couldn't afford the note. Do you traded me for Jake? Enjoy that negative equity. Wait, what? Jake, I just need to come to San Diego and party with us one time. Time to change the name of this channel to My Bromance Journey. We're virtual friends. That YouTube. Yeah, I mean, we're all virtual friends, right? Are you streaming later? No. I'm going to be turning the fuck up. Renaissance said, Rodney, after divorce, wife got the 2019 Model 3 Tesla, and I got the 45th anniversary Mustang. Well, it's good that you guys come to that agreement. Like, that's funny because the Tesla is my new car and a Mustang was my old car. Legal says, Braves, I'm selling circles around people in 2 weeks, and they had the whole month. That's because you're an absolute animal, Legal. That's because you're an animal, bro. That's because you know how to talk to people. You're a salesman. You could do it. Good for you. You know what I mean? It's because you're an animal. It's no coincidence. You know what I mean? Dude, sales, if you're good at sales, like you can make some insane money. Like I have buddies who sell solar. These motherfuckers cake. It's crazy, right? Cake, You know what I mean? You got to send me the link, Leo. What do you think about ICO coins next year? I think it all depends on what happens with XRP, Mr. Swiper. And the Fed is launching their old called Fed Now, right? That's similar to that. So we'll have to see what's up with that. Yeah, we got to party infinite money coins sometimes, We got to party. I was partying a lot like 6 months ago, but I'm going to tone it back a little bit this year and just go to maybe 4 or 5 festivals through this year. I'm not going to do as much as I did last year, like travel as much. I'm going to save some more money this year. Steve says, kids are great, though. Changes the feeling inside you have as a man. You hear you are having one. One day, I don't think about age a lot, so when it happens, it happens. Yeah, that's the thing, right? That's the thing with I've heard that. Like Atozi, remember when we were watching that BitBoy video? Atozi was saying that, once he saw his child, then everything changed. Oh, let me see. That link doesn't work for some reason. Legal. I'm not sure why. I'm on the. Let me see on your channel.
Recordings.
Let me see if it'll work here.
What's up, Cody? Hey, Tony. We're running some great specials on these Chevys today, man. With the purchase of a new Chevy today, you also get a free dog. That way you don't have to walk home alone when it breaks down.
Se habla español.
That's fucking golden. That's golden. Dude, keep doing that, bro. You're a beast, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Bro, fuck crypto. You the new Oprah Winfrey? You get a car. You get a car. Everybody gets a car. Or shout out to 21 Savage. All the ops get a bullet on some Oprah shit. Dude, the new Drake album bops, dude. I love it. I'm a Drake maxi, though, so. Yeah, but I got the new Tezzy, so hopefully it's not the same issues that they had. But I love it, bro. Infinite, I'm going to Cross. I'm going to Cross for New Year's. So if you're going to that, I'm going to Cross. I'm going to Cross for New Year's. Today and tomorrow. So I'm turning up. I'm going to festival. Yay! With some friends. I just want to go hang out with my friends, That's all I want to do. I don't care about anything but having fun. I don't care about fucking women. Although I'd like to dance with the honey, And maybe I have a date for Cross, Maybe I do. But I don't care about anything. All I care is about spending time with good friends. Nothing matters when you're there listening to good music. Nothing matters but friends, right? Nothing matters. And sometimes, all the time, when I'm super spazzed out, I go on Twitter and I say some real simping shit, And I look at my YouTube comments. I'm like, I'm thankful for you guys. But nothing matters except friends and the people you're around in these moments. Nothing. Whatever freaking inhibitions you have. You know what I mean? Send me that, Bree. I think we're gonna have to send it. I think we're gonna have to send that. Legal is now a sleazy suit customer trying to find him. Chrissy. Hey man. Yeah, sir. Looks like we're going to give you 15% APY. Is that good? Yeah, I got approved. Sure did. Fuck. I remember my first car I got, guys, was my first car I ever bought was a Kia Spectra. Like from a dealership. Not the first one I ever like got at all, but from the first one I ever bought at a dealership was a Kia Spectra. And it was my early 20s where I had absolutely shreked my credit. Of course, I had no friends or family to co-sign. I think I got like 13% APY or something crazy like that. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. Guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm feeling like a little nap. I'm tired. I'm gonna sleep a little bit before I absolutely send it. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. It's been absolutely fantastic. Maybe I'll go live during the countdown just for you guys real quick, or maybe I won't. Nah, I don't think I will. I'll be in a crowd of people. Probably be raining. It's going to rain tonight in San Diego. We're going to be outside. It's going to be sweaty. You know what I mean? I know. I'm tired. I want to sleep a little bit. I had terrible sleep last night. I don't know. I stayed in the entire night last night, and I had terrible sleep. I don't know. Thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate you guys. No stream tomorrow. Maybe. We'll see, but maybe there's no stream tomorrow because I'm gonna have people in my this is my guest room. I have a little futon over there, and I want to make sure. Wait, can I give you guys a little tour here? Wait, can I? Oh yeah, I can a little bit. Wait, can I? No, I can't. I just mounted a TV right there for the guests. No, I can't really move it. Anyways, oh shit, we're zooming in. Ah shit. All right, there it is. Anyways, y'all have a good one. Happy New Year. Just finish up the hour, 19 minutes. I got to take a shit, to be honest. I got to take a fat shit. I've been holding it in for about a good 30, probably more than 30 minutes. So, but I appreciate y'all. Have a good one. I love y'all. Happy New Year, everybody. Chris says, same. I overslept yesterday and had my supervisor emailing me and let me know I wasn't online. Yeah. Happy New Year, everybody. Steve, Crypto Talk, Javi, Jay, Bree, My Ultra, Chris E, Sebastian, L, Steve the Canadian. Love all you guys. I love all you guys for real, though. Bernie, Legal, Infinite, Sacco, Sebastian. Did I say Sebastian already? Ice God. Appreciate y'all. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.